Hi, in this video we're going to discuss some of the things we really like about the Shark ION P50 cordless vacuum cleaner, and that's this guy right here. Now this is model IC162, and what you get with that model we've laid out here, and we'll quickly walk through that. Of course, you get the vacuum cleaner itself. It comes with 3 filters that are in the vacuum cleaner. You get the battery pack here. This is a charger and a charging cradle, and you've got 3 tools. This is a combo tool. It's dusting brush and a crevice tool. This is a more robust dusting brush, and it's got this pivoting head, which is kind of nice. An upholstery tool, again, with the pivoting head. And you've got a quick start guide and an owner's manual. The owner's manual is in English, French, and Spanish. So, what's one of the first things we really like about this machine? We like that the controls are right up here on the handle, easily accessible with your thumb while you're vacuuming. So you've got your power on and off, you've got the ability to switch between carpet and bare floors, and also boost power mode. So having the controls on the handle is really nice. We like that the P50 comes with Duo Clean technology, and you can see that soft roller brush right here at the front of the cleaner head. Now we've taken the cleaner head off of the Ion Flex, our Shark Ion Flex, just so we can take a better look at Duo Clean technology. Here you can see that soft roller cleaner head at the front, and you can see the bristled brush roll, I guess, here in the center of the vacuum. You can also see that these are connected. When one's spinning, the other's spinning. So that is your Duo Clean technology. Now, why do we like it? Well, we think it's good for 3 reasons. One is it's very good at picking up large debris. Now we've got the NV682 here. It's kind of a compact Shark upright. We've put down some Fruit Loops. And you know, when you're vacuuming with this, we're just going to push it forward a bit, there does tend to be a bit of snow plowing going on, because this cleaner head is fairly low. Now on carpet, it's not always that noticeable, but it's very noticeable on bare floors where this kind of debris gets pushed forward. With Duo Clean technology, debris of this size at least is going to butt right up against this spinning brush roll. And this brush roll is spinning, and it tends to pull this stuff in. So it really is better at pulling up large debris, especially on bare floors. Another thing that's happening is this brush roll is in contact, the soft brush roll is in contact with the bare floor, and it's kind of buffing and pulling up any kind of stuck on dust or debris. Now that's not happening with something like the 682 over here. When you're doing bare floor cleaning, you turn the brush roll off and you're relying on suction, so it's not really going to be able to pull up much of stuck on dust and debris. And finally, we like that because this brush roll is right at the very front, it is able to clean pretty much right up to the front of the cleaner head, and that's not always the case with this kind of unit. We like the movement of this vacuum. It's got swivel steering, and the cleaner head turns really easily with a twist of the wrist up here. It also only weighs 12 pounds, which is fairly lightweight for an upright, and that helps with maneuverability as well. So we're just going to do a little moving around with this thing with the vacuum on so you can see it. So we'll put it in carpet mode. And you can see how that cleaner head turns so easily just by twisting the wrist here. Now the machine does kind of pull itself forward a bit. It's got those 2 brush rolls spinning, and you do have to drag it back a bit, but it's actually hardly noticeable. All in all, we think movement is really good for this machine. We like that the vacuum has quality filtration. Now we're just going to cut a clip in here from our online review where we discuss the P50 filtration. The vacuum has 3 filters. There's 2 pre-motor filters and 1 post-motor filter. Now your pre-motor filters sit here on the left side of the vacuum when you're facing forward, and they're in this area. There's a little slider here, you push it down, and this door comes right off. You can see the foam filter here. Inside that foam filter is the fabric filter. Both of these are rinsable in water. And of course this is very easy to put back in. Now, when putting this door back on, I always put the bottom in first, and then pull that slider down, and it goes right into place there. Now, your HEPA filter is on the exact opposite side of the machine. It's sitting here. The way to get at the HEPA filter is to first take the battery out. This little handle here just pulls right up. Put that over there. Now, the HEPA filter's here, so you can actually read. It says, pull to access HEPA filter. Now, the first time we tried to pull that, it was quite hard to pull. We were a little worried maybe we were going to break something. It wasn't the case. It just needed a bit of a firm hand. And here, you can see, there we go. Pulls right up. This is also rinsable in water. When you put it back in, you'll hear it click. Here we go. There we are. So it's snug there. Now this also goes back in. It too will click into place. There you go. So those are your filters. We also like that the P50 is a fairly quiet vacuum cleaner. Now, we've taken our digital noise level meter, which records peak decibels, and we've run it on a number of machines here. And you can see at the top the ION P50. Low power mode 65.7 decibels, max power mode 68.7 decibels. So all in all, in the mid to high 60s. Now, the next table is a table of full-size uprights, and all of them are really between 70 and 80 decibels, so they are all louder than the P50. Now, at the bottom, the Dyson V10 Absolute. In low power mode, you can see 63.2 decibels, so yes, it is quieter than the P50, but it is louder in both medium power and max power mode. Overall, we find the P50 to be fairly quiet for an upright vacuum. We really like that this vacuum is very versatile, and a part of that versatility comes from the lift away feature. Now, the lift away feature kind of allows the machine to operate a little like a stick vacuum and a little like a handheld. So you've kind of got three modes with this vacuum cleaner. You've got upright, stick vacuum, and handheld, and we'll show you those now. So with all the pieces together here, you can see this is the vacuum in upright mode. Pretty straightforward. Now, this is the lift away canister. I can grab that, press the button. Now this whole thing comes away in my hand. Now, the portion handled with my right hand here is a little like a stick vacuum. It's very lightweight. I've got a low profile, cleaner head, slim body. So this is what they're kind of calling stick vac mode. Now, if you want to look at handheld mode, there's a little trigger here. There we go. This handle comes right off. Let's say we want to put a tool on the end here. Now, and this is cordless, so I can go anywhere with this. Turn it on with my thumb. I can do whatever kind of work I need to do. And if I want additional reach, I can add the wand to this. So let's take the tool off. Let's put the handle back on. Press the wand release. And tool back in the end here. Now, I'm in handheld mode, but I've got this extended reach. So, quite versatile. Now, putting it all back together is actually very easy. Take the tool off, we'll put the wand back in, clicks into place. Now we take this lift away pod, snap it in, and I'm right back into upright mode. So, we like the versatility of the vacuum. We feel the run times for the machine are pretty good for a cordless vacuum cleaner, and we've created a chart here to talk a little bit about those run times. Now, a quick explanation. Ion power is really low power mode. Ion boost is really high power mode. Over here, you've got upright / stick. Well, you've seen the vacuum in upright mode, you've seen it in stick mode. In both of those modes, you're using that dual clean technology. You've got those two brush rolls spinning. Carpet mode, they're spinning faster, and bare floor mode, they're spinning a little bit slower. So let's just walk through this. Upright / stick in carpet mode, manufacturer says 28 minutes of run time. On the bare floor, 30 minutes of run time. And in handheld mode, 15 minutes of runtime. Over here in Ion Boost mode, they say you're going to get about 18 minutes across the board. Now, we tested all of this. And we found in every case, we got a little bit higher than the manufacturer's numbers, which is kind of nice. In low power mode here, the numbers were just barely above the manufacturers. Like instead of 28 minutes, we've got 28:41. Instead of 30, we've got 30 minutes 38 seconds. Instead of 50 minutes, we've got 50 minutes 26 seconds. So they're close, but fortunately they're all a little bit higher. Over here in Ion Boost or high power mode, our tested numbers were a little bit better. Instead of 18, we got 20 minutes and 38 seconds. Instead of 18 here, we got 20 minutes and 40. And instead of 18 here, we got 19. So overall, it's nice to see the test numbers higher than the manufacturer's numbers. The vacuum has a removable battery. You can see that right here. You just lift this little handle, and this is your battery pack, comes right out. Now that can be charged here in the charging cradle, or you can actually leave it in the vacuum cleaner. Now, it goes in real easy. You just click it back down. There's a charging port built into the back of the vacuum. So you don't have to take it out. If you want to charge it, you can plug that in and then pop this into the wall. You're actually charging your battery. Now, one of the main things that make a removable battery so great, let's say that the runtime of this unit is not really meeting your cleaning needs. You need a longer runtime. Well, you can go and buy yourself a second battery, and you can have 2 batteries ready to go when you're vacuuming, essentially doubling your runtime. We've done some cleaning tests with the ION P50. We've also done cleaning tests with the Dyson V10 Absolute. That's the unit you see in the middle there. That is also a cordless vacuum, albeit a little bit more expensive than the P50. And we've done cleaning tests with the NV752. That's the full-size corded upright at the end. You'll notice that that upright does not have the Duo Clean technology in the cleaner head. Now, we've done tests on carpet and tests on bare floors. We've used small, medium, and large size debris. Now, just a note about this: some of the vacuums can operate in different configurations, and we couldn't test every possible scenario. Consider that the P50 has 2 power modes. The V10 Absolute has 3 power modes. It has 2 cleaner heads, and one of the cleaner heads has 3 settings. So you can see how difficult that might be. So what we have done is run the ION P50 in low power mode, run the V10 Absolute in low power mode, and run the NV752 in the only power mode it has, because it only has the 1 power mode. Now, percent pickup on carpet for the P50, 96.4, pretty reasonable result. V10 Absolute, 92.1, still not too bad, but definitely down from the ION P50. Now, with the V10 Absolute, we use this torque drive cleaner head. And because we had large debris, we put the setting on the front to large debris, and that does have a tendency to minimize the suction under the cleaner head. Could have something to do with the result. Shark NV752, 98.7%. It's an excellent result. And the NV752 always does a pretty good job on carpet. Now let's go over here to bare floor. The ION P50, 97% on bare floors. That's very good for an upright. And I feel that has a lot to do with the fact that it's got the Duo Clean technology. That extra brush roll on the front is really good at picking up large debris. V10 Absolute, 99.5. That's a fantastic result. That has everything to do with that soft roller cleaner head that you can put on it. Now, when you've got the Absolute, you get the torque drive cleaner head and the soft roller cleaner head. If you're buying the Animal or the Motor head, you don't get that one. So it won't; those ones will not perform as well on bare floors. And the Shark NV752, 84.9. Now that's a little bit lower, not too surprising. It's your basic upright. It doesn't have the Duo Clean technology. You're turning the brush rolls off. You're relying on suction, that kind of thing. So overall, though, let's step back to the P50. 96.4% on carpet, 97% on bare floors. Those are pretty reasonable numbers. Just a quick word on the figures in the table. We've performed each test multiple times, and we've created an average. So what you're seeing here are the average numbers. Now, what we're going to do is cut in some of those test runs so you can see the vacuums in operation. The dust canister on the P50 is a reasonable size for a cordless vacuum. Now, it's not large by any means, but again, it's kind of a reasonable size. We've got the Shark ION Flex over there. You can see the dust canister here. Now that guy is 0.33 liters. That's the capacity of the dust canister. Here, it's 0.594 liters, so almost twice the size. It's nice that the vacuum has headlights. A number of cordless units do not, and this one does. You can see them. They're quite bright, do a reasonable job. We've also run the machine on some pet hair. Now we put some white pet hair down on medium pile carpet, ran the vacuum over it in low power mode. Pickup was good. It picked up virtually everything. We did get a fair bit of tangling in this middle brush roll and some around the front, but you know, tangling around the brush roll when you're doing pet hair pickup is fairly normal. So those are some of the things we really like about the Shark ION P50. Now there are some things about this vacuum that we don't like, and you can see those in our video entitled What We Dislike About the Shark ION P50. Thanks very much for watching.